Okay, this is what we call an exercise in patience. I get a message from AIS, that's my cell phone provider, and they say, by the 30th, you need to come down to an authorized AIS center and confirm your identity, meaning your passport matches your SIM card. Even though for the last 4.5 years, I've got the same number, same company, and the same passport, so I haven't renewed or anything like that. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. First, I should have went to Terminal 21, not Central Plaza. So here's your AIS store, right? And here's the rest of it being rebuilt. So 2/3 of it is closed. And I've got a long way to go before my number is called. Just like sardines in there. Fortunately, I'm sitting here leaning against the railing, and I've got a great view to my right, but I won't. I'm just going to tease you and not show you the view. But yeah, and I went to 2Com before this because it says they have a Telewiz there, which is an AIS provider. No Telewiz, no AIS provider. It's one of the ones that fell through the cracks during the COVID, and they never, in 4 years, they haven't updated the website. You know, priorities. They had other things that they had to do first. Now there's a nice DJI store over here to my left, and I saw a flipping almost agricultural zone drone over there. I mean, it was 3 feet, you know, tip to tip. So I'm gonna stop in there and check out what they got, because I'm looking at that Osmo, the little handheld gimbal camera, whatever. It has like a 2-inch screen on it, 1x2 or something, like close enough, and then you can rotate it. Touch screen, you can say, okay, I'm looking at myself, I can touch my face, and then it'll track me. So when I'm doing this anesthesia talk, like I did in the video, it'll actually focus on my face. So anyway, a little tired today. Guys blocking my view. I can't see the board. Nope. Oh, he's doing the full on shake your head in disgust. you just have to, you know, take a bite and chew it. I mean, it is what it is. There ain't shit you could do about it. Now, I could go to Terminal 21, go out, catch another bolt. $2 later, I'm at the big store. But hell, I'm already vested in this project. And what I'm looking at to my right is quite pleasing to the eye, but I need, it's a phone kiosk, and I need to get rid of this dark screen protector so I can use my thumbprint to get on my phone, because it's so dark. I have to swipe it and then punch in my code. And it's just a pain. Anyway, that's about it for now. Oh, I see some guys that are getting ready to start jumping up and down and yelling. Oh, you could just see it. You don't have to be a professional people reader to see what's coming next. All right, you guys have a great day. I'm working on mine still. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, thanks for watching. Dude, if I was into collecting stuff, junk, I'd definitely buy one of these birds. Look at that, they even got Air Force One. Freaking cool. Let me pull back a little bit. Just for size. You know, here's my hand. And a rubber band. Look, they got Air Asia, Singapore, Gulf Air. Of course, Air France. Who wants that? They don't have them anymore. Crashed. Thai Vietjet. 3,100 baht for that big sucker. Pretty cool. All right, well, I'm headed down to 2nd Road on the, let's see, north, south, west, east, on the east side of the mall, and gonna go down to Terminal 21 because this place I'm not happy with. So I'm going to a big store and I'm gonna have them rectify my not being able to get on my mobile app, because that sucks. You gotta have it, man. You need it for billing, you need it for changing shit up, you need it when you travel to a different country, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So it has to work. So even though I've lost weight, I still got a big ass that they can kiss. And I don't give a rat's ass that it's a Thai company. Poor customer service is poor customer service. And when I get them on the horn, if they can't rectify it at Terminal 21, I'm calling Bangkok. And if they can't handle it, I'm going with another carrier. Period. Because that's the way I operate. I pay for something, I'd better get it. This is my face when I'm at wit's end. I won't take it out on the staff. I won't jump up and down and yell. I'll just give them the facts of life in my world. They'll know that I'm not happy, and I'm having to spend my day doing this crap instead of doing something fun. You know, like catching a movie or something. How many years has it been since I've done that? A long time. So, I believe I'm on ground level. Yeah. So I'll be out in the heat here, calling a bolt. definitely on the ground. Not the basement, but the street level. Because I'm smelling, oh God, I'm smelling all the perfume and shit. Bath and Body Works, oh my God. I need to get me something that's resembled the Victoria's Secret stuff that I like to use. I'm not joking. I wasn't joking about that before when I said it in another video. It's not called lavender. It's called Love Spell, Victoria's Secret. I know this guy. I'm looking the other way. He's a YouTuber. God, they're everywhere. Boy, what a beautiful photograph. All right, well, that's it for now because I'm at the outdoor. I'll be exiting. You're welcome. Outside. Check it out. They got. I know to watch the steps while I walk down. You know, you can get all kinds of shit. Stuff. I'm gonna go over to the like the pickup point, which is right over here. They'll come in where that taxi is down there and pick up here and then go out, and Terminal 21 is down at the end of this. So, oh, AIS is calling. Later. Okay. AIS update. This is what I look like when I've been pissed off for 2 hours and now I'm happy. 45 seconds. I kid you not. After I walked in here at Terminal 21, they corrected the issue with my phone. I feel like Fuji. So I'm gonna go have some sashimi and treat myself. And I'll be brutally honest. When I was walking to catch the boat and when I was walking in the mall, I was stepping in and out, not paying attention to the speed I was walking. So now my family jewels egg. So I am going to walk very slowly. Fuji's on the next floor below me. I do know that. All right. Thanks for watching. But, oh, unless you want to go have a sword fight in the restroom. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay. I'm in the stall. So I wanted to check out what they had on offer, other than a urinal on the wall. Very clean. Okay. And you even have controls. Warm, cold, whatever. Air dry. Just like Japan. I'm pretty impressed. I just use my foot to lift the lid. And sorry guys, but you're just gonna have to use your imagination on this one. Okay, they're really getting into their F1 here. Each one of these stalls is decorated with a car. The sinks are tires. And then they got like a container. Pretty cool. And this whole wall is F1 oriented. Come over here to the pit stop. Thank you. All right. Obviously, I'm on the Italy floor. You can see Italy right there, but yeah, that's actually leaning. Of course, you have the Eiffel Tower. I'm on the Paris level. And I'm gonna look up the old lady's skirt. Can't see much. Okay. Not really. I'm back in my room. I got to Fuji and I was cramping up. And I'm still in. Because when I was irritated, I wasn't paying attention to how fast I was walking. I was like in a hurry, and I really didn't need to be. So I was stepping it out, and that obviously had an impact. And so I'm freaking sore. I wouldn't have enjoyed that. Nothing sounds good right now. I just polished off a bottle of water in like 6 seconds. And I'm already going for more. Nice thing this morning, I was in my room when the young lady knocked on the door. So yesterday about 9:30, 10, something like that, a.m. I think I said morning, but anyway, you get the idea. I hear activity outside, and for some reason, I've been clenching my teeth too. I do that when I'm grumpy. There's no placard, for do not disturb or make up my room. I haven't seen any of them in the halls or in my room, which is strange, because they had them before. So I can only assume that they move this back a little bit. That they just, when someone checks out, or if they're watching the cameras, the monitors downstairs, and they see that someone's leaving, they'll radio, go clean room, whatever. So, but I opened my door and I said, "Can you clean now?" She said, "You check out?" I said, "No, not check out, but I was running short on water, and I've been drinking a lot of coffee and water to facilitate, the bladder working and all that." So she said, "Yeah." So after she finished her across the hall, she came over here, knocked it out real quick while I was sitting here. I was on the phone, actually. And I think to the States. At any rate, she came in, knocked it out. So then this morning, about the same time, she knocked on the door. So I asked the door, and it was her. She said, "Clean?" I said, yeah, great. Come on in." So I think I was on the phone then, too. I'm on the phone a lot. But she came in and knocked it out, lickety split, and I got 3 bottles of water instead of 2. So they've already got the word. The old lady used to take care of me, right? The older one. And I don't know how old, but to a Thai person, she's old. They call themselves old when they're 40, for crying out loud. How's that make me feel? At 62 and a half. But anyway, so she's all smiley and knocked it out real good and gave me an extra bottle of water. So I'm assuming that she probably got the word from the other staff that I take care of everybody. You know, I appreciate them coming in, and they're doing their job, but their job pays shit. So what's a buck or two to me? Nothing. Literally. I mean, if you go to Starbucks in the States, for example, this is a totally hypothetical situation for me, but if I went to Starbucks and got a white frappuccino, coconut, blah, 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 it'd be $8 or $9 and probably 2,000 calories. Unless I got sugar free, of course, but still. So I could drink a 3-in-1 that's cost me pennies, so I could give someone 20 baht or 40 baht. You know what I mean? I could do without, so they can do with. It's, 40 baht here is a meal. It is a light lunch, 40 to 60. But you give someone 40 baht out of their 300 baht or 260 baht or 240 baht day of 12 hours. 20 or 40 baht is a big percentage. And if everybody did that, they could actually do pretty good, buy more rice for the family. Literally, buy rice for the family, because that's what they do. They'll send it home, because they're not all from here or from Bangkok. Many are from up north in the farm country, where there's no factories, there's no manufacturing, or very little, and those jobs are coveted. And so they go to the tourist cities. You can name them. I don't need to name them. You already know. And it's high season, meaning more tourists. But talking to the Bolt driver that just brought me here, he said he was talkative as hell. I was trying to just focus on pain management, right? I was just thinking, just stop talking. That's what I was thinking. But he was inquisitive, so I answered his questions. And where are you from? Blah, 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 America. Oh, many Americans come here. And I say, yeah. But Russia, Ukraine, India, China. Because they don't say Indians or Russians or Chinese. They say China, India, Russia, okay? Or Ukraine. Ukraine people come, Russia people come. They don't say Russians, this kind of thing. So then we end up, Farang start adopting that. But he said it high season, but little. I says, yeah, I know. I can see that. Because normally it would take me in a car 30 minutes to get to Central Plaza, which is not far from the night bazaar on 2nd Road, like kind of halfway to Terminal 21, maybe a little less. But because traffic would just be slammed. Shit, I was there in 8 minutes from Tucson. I mean, nothing. So, anyway, I'm going to string all these together. Yeah. Unfortunately, it'll be in portrait mode, but you know, it'll be a video at any rate. But like I said, man, I got to Fuji, and at the moment I was craving some fresh sashimi salmon and some tuna, and I don't need the rolls, I don't need the rice, I don't need none of that. I just want the bloody fish, man. And not bloody, but you know what I'm saying. And because I kind of steer away from rice, bread, that kind of thing, pastas. Even though I'll go out for pizza with the guys, I'll go out for burgers with the guys, I'll take a big bite, the first one, of everything, so I experience that whole burger taste. But then I take the bread off and I just eat what's left. So that's how I've lost weight. I haven't done anything extraordinary. You know, maybe hit the bag a little bit until I hurt my shoulder, and then that kind of thing. But so I'm back in my room. I don't feel good. Plan B is if I get hungry, I've got some snacks, but they're garbage snacks. You know, like here's a Kit Kat knockoff. I eat that with my water. They're half the price of a Kit Kat, and personally, they taste better to me. But I'll just muster up the energy and walk down to 7. Because about 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., they got all the food stalls at that particular 7 will be open. They'll have some kind of, I don't buy them because they're freaking hot dogs. They're not sausage. But this guy here, then they got the fruit lady, and her husband, they recognize me from years of going there. Usually I pop up the hill on my bike, you know, and she'd say, same. And it would either be yeah or no, let's try something different. So, but I would usually get some pineapple and some tengbo, you know, watermelon. Sapporo is pineapple, but I cut back on the pineapple because it's got a lot of bloody sugar, right? So I would just get watermelon and you know, maybe something else. If they had some avocado or something there, I'd have a slice of an avocado. That's good for you. Good cholesterol, that kind of thing. And then they got that guy that does whole chickens, rotisserie chickens. They got a guy that lays them flat and grills them. And then they got another one, meat on a stick chicken guy. And then 5 minutes down the road, my regular pork guy. He sells, you know, pork cutlets, pork chops, cuts them up, pork intestines, all that kind of stuff, tripe. I don't eat that. I have, but I'm like, it's not a go-to thing. But, so I might do that later. If I'm really not feeling it, I'll just order something through Grab, you know. But right now, my gut's killing me, man. I mean, down low. And that's because of my surgery. Here I go again. Anyway, so I hope you're well. 14 minutes of me sitting here talking to myself. Good Lord. I'm going to put it all together anyway. What you watch, you watch. What you don't, you don't. But I'm going to go take a shower, lick my wounds, so to speak, and lay down. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll figure out what the hell I'm going to do. Downstairs, they've got a cup of noodles, cup of soup, cup of this, cup of that for sale. Beer, got shit in the cooler, sugar-free drinks, Fanta, whatever. I could survive. I'm not going to starve. But it'd be nice to have some real food. But right now, I absolutely nothing sounds good. And that's definitely an indicator for me. Because I'm a foodaholic, right? I love food, man. Even if it's just a little bit. I savor it. But right now, thinking about food makes me nauseous. So, and that's my own doing. So, we'll see how I feel in a couple hours. I don't know what time it is. No clue. Let's see, I looked at when I called the both, I think it was 15:50. So it's probably 4:30 by now. 16:30 hours. All right. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Yeah. That's it for now. Thank you. Bye.